Today's discussion mainly focuses on the Sanatana Dharma among the honeybees. In Hindu Sanatana Dharma, honey and bees hold a unique spiritual and symbolical significance. Honey, that is madhu, is referred as a divine substance used in sacred rituals, that is yagnas, and offerings, symbolizing sweetness, health, and prosperity. The Atharva Veda mentions honey as a source of life and healing, embodying purity and nourishment. Honey is also one of the sacred ingredients in panchamrita, that is a blend of 5 elixirs offered to deities. Bees, considered sacred messengers, gather nectars from various flowers, symbolizing the soul's journey towards divine knowledge. Honey is thus represents a divine blessings and harmony in creation, central to Hindu spiritual and ritual. Now let us learn Sanatana Dharma from honeybees. Honeybees are social insects, live in organized colonies with a complex social structure. Aristotle, one of the most influential philosophers in history, made significant contribution to documented the behavior of the bees. In his observations, he noted that honeybees lived in organized colonies, displayed a intricate behavior, that is Sanatana Dharma we can call, in the way of division of labor, or that is called as dharma. Aristotle documented the roles of different bees within the colony, highlighting the presence of a queen, worker bee, and drones. A honeybee colony consists of 3 main types of bees, that is queens, workers, and drones. Here is the duties and their roles and responsibilities within the colony, which reflects the Sanatana Dharma among the honeybees. Now let us look into the aspects of dharma performed by different bees within their colony. First one is the queen bee. There is only one queen in a honey bee colony. The queen's primary purpose is to lay eggs, potentially up to 2000 eggs per day during the peak season. She is the mother of all the bees in the colony. The queen emits pheromones that helps maintain the cohesion and harmony of the colony. These pheromones suppress the development of the ovaries in worker bees and regulate their behavior. Next one is the worker bees, or female bees that do not reproduce. They perform various tasks within the colony based on their age. Young worker bees, that is 1 to 2 weeks old, clean cells, feed larvae, and maintain the hive. Middle-aged workers between 2 to 3 weeks old build and repair honeycombs, guard the hive, and forage for nectar and pollens. Older worker bees, that is 3 to 4 weeks old, becomes field bees specialized in foraging for food resources. The worker bees are the ones responsible for collecting nectar, pollen, water, and propolis, and they also tend to the needs of the queen and larva. Then the third one is drone bees. Drones are male bees, and their sole purpose is to mate with a queen from another colony. Unlike worker bees, drones do not have stingers and do not forage for food. During the mating season, drones fly out of their hive and gather in specific areas called drone congregation areas, where they wait for the queens to mate with. The division of the labor is clearly divided among the honeybees. And the duties, one of the important characteristics of Sanatana Dharma, they perform their duties for their survival in the nature. The social structure of honeybees is highly organized and cooperative, with each group of bees performing specific tasks that contribute to the survival and success of the colony. The colony's surviving depends on the efficient Sanatana Dharma division among the queen, worker, and drones. The Sanatana Dharma of honeybees performed to survive in the nature and along with the human society is pollen grains spreading, their role in biodiversity, their contribution economic honey production, wax production, and awareness and education and health promoting for the human populations are the important aspects where honeybees contributed to the nature and the humanity. Based on the contribution of the honeybees for the nature and human societies, human population also started worshipping the honeybees. The worship and significance of honeybees in ancient civilization, specifically in Egypt, Greece, and India, along with their cultural and religious contexts, also we can observe. In ancient Egypt, honeybees held a revered position in society and religion. The Egyptians associate bees and honey with several deities, and beekeeping was an essential part of their agricultural practices. Honeybees were linked with the goddess Neith, who was often depicted with a bee-shaped crown, symbolizing her connection with the bees and their industrious nature. Additionally, the god Ra, one of the central deities of Egyptian mythology, was also associated with the bees, signifying the sun lives, giving warmth and energy, akin to the bees' role in pollination. Bees and honey had a symbolic importance in Egyptian culture. Honey represents abundance, fertility, and the sweetness of life. Bee wax was used in embalming process, highlighting the connection between bees and the afterlife. Bee-shaped amulets and jewelry were common, emphasizing their spiritual significance among the Egyptian culture. Egyptians offered honey to their deities, believing it pleased to the gods. Honey was also used in religious rituals and ceremonies. Next one is the honeybee worship in ancient Greece. In ancient Greece, bees and honeys held a prominent place in mythology, literature, and daily life. Bees for their social structure, organization, and diligence, considering them a divine messenger. The Greeks associated honeybees with various deities. Bees were linked to the Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, symbolizing her nurturing aspect. They were also connected with the Demeter, the goddess of agriculture, emphasizing the bees' role in pollination and fertility. Moreover, bees were believed to be companion of muses, inspiring creativity and eloquence. Bees and honey were common metaphors in Greek literature. The industriousness of bees served as an example of harmonious social order, discipline, and cooperation. The hexagonal shape of honeycombs was admired by its mathematical precision and efficiency, symbolizing balance and symmetry. See the beauty of honeybees. The beehive social structure influenced Greek political thought. The concept of harmonious society, where individuals work for the common good, parallel the organization with the beehive. This idea of collective effort and civic virtues contributed to the development of the democracy in ancient Greece. See the beauty and the contribution of the. Do you think this type of cooperation exists in the present day human societies? No. So we have to learn the Sanatana Dharma from honeybees, where Greeks in the 4th century itself they have learned the democracy and the way of behavior from the bees. Next one is honeybees worship in ancient India. In ancient India, honey bees were highly regarded for their role in pollination, agriculture, and spirituality. Bees and honey were mentioned in ancient texts, reflecting their significance in rituals and cultural practices. The Vedas, ancient Indian scriptures, mentioned honeybees and honey as a symbols of purity and natural sweetness. Ayurveda, the ancient Indian system of medicine, recognized the medicinal properties of honey. It was used in various Ayurvedic formulations for its helping properties in nutritional value. Bees and honey had symbolic importance in Hindu mythology. Honey was considered a divine nectar and was offered to the deities in temples. Beeswax was used in lamps for religious ceremonies. The Rigveda, one of the oldest Vedic texts, mentions bees and honey in hymns, highlighting their connection with the nature and spirituality. See the greatness and the beauty of the honeybees. I think human society, the people, we have to learn many things from the honeybees. Amazing and interesting about the honeybees' contribution to the human society and the nature. The contribution of honeybees is nothing but based on the Sanatana Dharma they are performing. Whether honeybees knows or not about the Sanatana Dharma or its practices definitely signifies us that they are performing their duties according to the Dharma. That is why we are worshipping the honeybees and performing the pujas and abhishekas with the honey to the gods in Hindu mythology and the Hindu temples. That is first one. Let us look into the Hinduism. In the Hinduism, bees hold a symbolic and religious significance. The bee is associated with the goddess Brahmari, a form of goddess Shakti. Brahmari translates to bee in Sanskrit, and this deity is often depicted with a bee-like face. The bee symbolizes in Hinduism is deeply rooted to nature and spirituality. Bees are known for their diligence and teamwork, which are qualities highly valued in Hindu philosophy. In Christianity, bees and honeys are symbolically significant. Honey is often seen as a representation of God's sweetness and blessings. In the Old Testaments of the Bible, the promised land is described as flowing with milk and honey, signifying a land of abundance and prosperity. Bees are also seen as symbols of diligence and hard work. In Islam, bees are not worshipped, but they are mentioned in the Quran in the context of honey, which is considered beneficial. The Quran refers honey as a healing substance, emphasizing its natural and medicinal properties. This reference is found in Surah An-Nahl 16:69, as mentioned earlier. Islamic traditions also tells a story of bees building a honeycomb inside the cave, where Prophet Muhammad sought refuge during his migration from Makkah to Medina. This event is often cited to illustrate the trust that animals and nature have in the purity of the Prophet. Now let us see what Aristotle has told at the concluding remarks. Aristotle's keen observations led him to recognize the hierarchical structure of the bee colony, where each bee had a specific role contributing to the overall functioning and survival of the colony. Aristotle's legacy also extends to the realm of philosophy and ethics. His observation of bees' cooperative behavior and division of labor sparked philosophical inquiries into the altruism and social harmony. Bees selfless actions within the colony where individual work for the greater good have inspired ethical discussions and cooperation, collective responsibility, and societal harmony. The bee colony became a metaphor for the ideal society, fostering philosophical dialogues on the nature of a community and the altruistic behavior. It is nothing but following dharma by the honeybees. In conclusion, we can say bees and honey have held a symbolic and religious significance across various cultures and religions, including Hinduism, Christianity, and Islam. While the specifics of their symbolism and worship practices vary, the themes of diligence, sweetness, and divine blessings are consistent. These symbols, rooted in ancient traditions and texts, continue to influence the cultural and religious perspectives on the bees and honey in the modern world. Whether seen as a manifestation of divine sweetness, examples of hard work, or source of natural healing, bees and honey have left an indelible mark on the spiritual and cultural fabric of humanity for their future survival. It is all happening because of honeybees following the dharma, that is Sanatana Dharma. The Sanatana Dharma is not a new concept, which I have told you in the first beginning classes. See, from the origin of the nature itself, Sanatana Dharma exists. I thank you very much for this lesson hearing. Next time, again, we will be going into different insects. Thank you very much. If you like, forward this lecture to your friends and well-wishers. Hope we will see you again. Thank you.